Hey guys, it's Brandon with Investment Joy, and I feel like out of the back seat I have back there, a Canadian documentary film crew will show up and say, "That's a wrap with trailer park boys in the United States," because it just seems like every terrible thing that can happen at the trailer park happens, and it doesn't make any sense. I would really appreciate it, guys, if you would provide my life a little bit of meaning on these trailer park videos, and make sure you like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Consider hitting the first link in the description. It's a sign-up link for Webull. You can get 2 free stocks that could be valued up to $1,400 a piece. They don't actually sponsor this video, but I get a little commission every time you do. And whether you want to own your own trailer park someday, or you don't want to own your trailer park someday, it's something that you should do, because you will have stock and you'll be able to build wealth, and then you can either have a war chest to buy a trailer park, or you can run far from it and do something else with your life. So Sunday, today is Friday, I got a call on Sunday, or actually multiple tags on Facebook, and they said, "Is the trailer park being raided?" Which is what that's what I want to hear Sunday morning when I'm spending time with my family, not going to church because they're all shut down right now, and I can't even do that. So I get tagged, "The trailer park's being raided," and I go in and they're like, "There's police, there's fire, there's EMS vehicles, holy crap, what's going on?" And then I get multiple messages from my tenants. And if you remember, it was another Sunday morning when they had the shooting down there at the trailer park, and my phone was blowing up, sitting on a pew, multiple tags on Facebook saying, "Oh my gosh, there was a shooting at your trailer park you bought 2 days ago." And I get all these tags Sunday morning from people saying, "Oh no, we think there's a raid." Then one of my tenants, who typically keeps tabs on everybody, said, No, Brandon, that's not what happened at all. Just a guy almost died. A guy almost died at the trailer park. That wasn't it. It wasn't a raid. Just some guy almost killed himself. So it's my life. It's insane. With the trailer park. And so here, I'm going to show you guys exactly what happened, flip the phone around and take a real quick drive inside the trailer park, give you guys an update on the status of it, and talk about this insane thing that happened there might have been a little bit of stuff involved. That's the rumor. So oh my gosh, guys, help me. Here goes. Here we are in my kingdom of depression and just craziness. So the big thing is, one of these phone poles, one of my tenants had a wreck on. I guess he's my tenant. There's rumors of inebriation. Once again, rumors of inebriation, and the individual crashed into one of these poles on his motorcycle, causing great harm. I had another tenant, and Sean actually messaged me. Yes, the grass is high. I've had 2 people that normally mow yards for me. They have passed away, sadly. We don't know how or why. Oh, cool! The mobile home installers are here. That's great. So this is our gravel. They are using it to dump on lots. That's cinder block. This is a trailer. It's been installed, at least as far as the anchoring goes. Those are concrete blocks. They're tied to the ground. My gosh, guys, this has been such a slow process. And it's honestly been a bit depressing for me. And the reason I say that specifically is that it's just, I rely on other people to try and kind of help me get these things done. And see, that scares me. I have to go and look at that later. Why is there steps on a empty trailer? We've got the blocks up, so the issue right now is the fact that they have to be inspected by the state of Ohio and or the local building department. And guess what, guys? Due to COVID, the department is closed. And they are out here installing them. This one is not installed. You'll see it here in a second. The installer truck's actually up here. They're actually here installing trailers, so they don't lean like that. We did find out that we can legally start skirting them, which I'm excited about. I've got a group that's going to go through and do landscaping around all those. If you notice, that one was tilting. This one is not. This one is anchored. on its way to being set up. We have to set up utilities, meaning the water and the electric. We have tore these 3 trailers down, and holy crap, talk about drama. I hired a guy by proxy off of the Discord. Someone contacted me off of our absolutely awesome, wonderful Discord channel and said, Brandon, my cousin or a friend of mine would love to tear down your trailers. And I've been hiding these for a while till they're tear down to this point. I kid you not, he came out, well, he didn't steal. I told him to do it. He came out, took all of the metal, anything valuable in the trailers, and left them set, causing very hazardous situations with these 3 trailers here. If you remember, Meet Kevin and I were in a trailer that was an absolute trash pit. It's this one. It's gone. This is the one they stole copper out of. It's gone. Someone took me for a ride. They were supposed to tear them down. Instead, they created a very hazardous situation. 1, 2, 3 trailers. They're going to be pulled out. I've got people calling me nonstop on these, asking me, please, can we bring a trailer in? There are not enough trailer lots in the state of Ohio. So here is another one. They are installing this. They have installed, this trailer. And here is the crew hard at work installing trailers. They're here getting these set up. They've got a little tractor mover there, and they're in the process of that. Looks like they're on lunch break. So these things are going, but they're so slow. And I don't want to point out, so I'm going to point at these. We'll pretend it's these. They're selling drugs out of my trailers. My maintenance man called me the other night and said between the hours of 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, there's something. Rabbit. There we put panels on those. Should I say the local utility department? Something electric power was supposed to come out and cover those up because the meter bases are theirs. And the health department contacted me and said these are hazardous locations. I understand if the equipment was live, but it's not. And it's just a situation where we had live meters, and they were worried about people sticking their hand and get electrocuted, which would be impossible because the meters aren't connected. But it's AEP's responsibility to keep those meters secured from access, and they didn't do it. I kept calling. The health department called me saying, hey, there's a problem. And going back to the court situation, the courts are closed in the state of Ohio due to coronavirus. Here's another install, which is cool. So the courts are closed due to coronavirus, so I can't evict people. There are drugs being sold out here, I do believe. The only recourse that I have is to go and call the sheriff and say, hey, between the hours of 6 and 8 o'clock on the morning of such and such a day, there were people in and out of the trailer park. And the worst problem is they are hiding essentially from my cameras. I've got the world's greatest cameras out here. They're really totally awesome. And okay. I was gonna say, why is that open? My trailer material's in there. Oh wait, the crew's out here. So the crew is out here, hopefully working on it. So why is that door open? I don't even want to check, guys. I'm disappointed at this point. So why are 2 doors open there? Let's hope that it's the crews in there working on them and they haven't been vandalized. So this is the update with it. But going back to the coronavirus deal, the courts are closed. I have tenants that I want to evict on several tenants. I've caught not 1, but 2 tenants posting on Facebook they have drugs for sale. I've screenshotted their drug for sale post. And guess what I have recourse-wise? Nothing. In the state of Ohio, under Ohio Revised Code, you typically have to give them a 30-day notice, which I will do as soon as the courts are open. I have no recourse. And since everybody's getting their stimulus money, they're spending it on drugs. And I can't do anything about it. I could say yes to the shady people from southeastern Ohio, not southern Ohio, but southeastern Ohio. I get calls every so often. Do you need somebody roughed up, Brandon? Do you want us to show up on the porch of one of your tenants and have a talking to them? I have those calls. You guys make fun of my leather jacket deal and like, you're in the mob, Brandon. I am not, but I get contacted by them once in a while. And, I have this conversation with tenants. I'm like, you don't understand. All I want for you to do is pay your rent and obey the law. Don't cause people problems. But when they start selling drugs, it causes people problems. And it's awful. And like I've said, there's nice people here that live at the trailer park, and there is such a stigma. There's awful, terrible social stigma on trailer parks. Oh, they're just full of drugs. Nah, not any more than any other places. I don't live here where our trailer park is. I don't live in this county. I don't live in this town. I actually live like 20 miles, 25 minutes north of here, north-ish of here. The county I'm in, one of the nicest places in town is a trailer park. It's all full of older people and veterans. My brother, when he used to work for the police department and did EMS calls, they never went out there, never had a problem. I think they've had one stabbing or violent incident in that whole subdivision. There's about 1,000 people that live in it, of trailers, 1,000 people in the trailer park. One violent incident that I'm aware of in 10 to 15 years. It's crazy. So not all trailer parks are bad. This one's terrible, or it has been up to this point, and we're going to see if Brandon, the hillbilly laundromat entrepreneur YouTube man, can fix it, or am I just going to spend the investor money and it's going to collapse? I hope not. I think we'll get out of it. So you guys can be along for the ride and see it. But we had a guy almost die on a motorcycle. That would have made tenant number 3, which he lived, guys. He lived. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe as I do this trailer park stuff. Oh my gosh, guys. Coronavirus is crazy. And it's just getting worse. Yay.